By the end of Friday, Donald Trump's name must be removed from the Kennedy Center following a district court ruling late last month. The venue seems ready to act, with lawyers telling staff to remove the president's name from all official signage. As of this morning, Trump's name had already been scrubbed from the center's website and its YouTube page.
Donald Trump is chasing cultural legitimacy. He has been chasing it his entire life. That's where The Apprentice came from. And so he lost a little bit of that cachet. Remember, at one point in time, Donald Trump was the most mentioned name in rap music. He was mainstream, right? Everybody was like, I want to be like Trump. He was the signal for what was rich and fabulous and billionaire. Now we know he wasn't really a billionaire. That's the story. Since I would argue his going against Obama, if you will, and the birtherism, and then 2015, 2016, Donald Trump has lost that cultural cachet in some respects, and he wants to get it back. So he slapped his name on the Kennedy Center, like would-be authoritarians would do, so that he can merge his image with the image of the country, so he represents what culture is.
I'll take that. I'll take that.
Or he just like his name on stuff. That's
well, there's that. No. But it's not. It's a little bit more than that. I think it's that for sure. It's the cultural piece, and he's played that for a long time. But I think it's also the symbolism. The Kennedy Center is a cornerstone in this country. The naming of this center after an assassinated president, someone who was beloved by the country across lines. Yeah, there were political differences, but Democrats and Republicans have honored President Kennedy and the Kennedy family, for that matter. And I think there was a little bit of that, I want to stick my name on this, so you kind of have to honor me too. And when the backlash came, Donald Trump lied and said, and not my words, not anyone else's, when he said, I didn't know they were going to put my name on the building. Well, he'd been telegraphing that and saying that that's what he wanted long before that. Okay, set that aside. I think what shocked him, though, was, to that cultural point, the response, Alicia, by the American people.
And by artists.
Who said no.
Right, and we had some big news on that this weekend. You had the Kennedy Center losing their case against a musician who canceled after the Trump renaming. The judge sided with jazz performer Chuck Red, who canceled a 2025 holiday concert after President Trump's name was added to the building. The judge noted in response to the Kennedy Center's claims that it was losing money due to the artist cancellation that the venue did not lose any ticket sales, Simone, because the concert was free. But I think this goes back to the point that we've been circling around for the last week or two, which is you can't win if you're not in the fight.
Yes. Oh, my God. Alicia was reading my mind. The only reason Trump's name is coming off of the Kennedy Center is because someone fought. Yep. And that someone was Congresswoman Joyce Beatty of Ohio. She took him to court and said what they are doing is illegal, and I'm going to put my stake in the ground. And folks said, she's taking him to court, but she won. And you can't win if you don't at least put up a fight. And so hopefully people see this as yet another example of what can happen if you don't just roll over for the bully, hit back.
Well, and now you saw that there is an additional lawsuit seeking to halt the UFC event that is happening at the White House on Trump's birthday.
Yeah, okay, but did y'all look at the...
it's a hot mess.
Obviously, I've driven past it, but if you get an aerial image of the White House right now, I think I saw one up when we were in a rehearsal earlier today, the literal arch of the UFC thing is dwarfing... Look at that.
Look at that. That is a hot mess. It's overshadowed. Everything overshadows the White House. Everything overshadows the White House with this man. He has no appreciation. Talk about solemnity. Has no appreciation of what that building represents to our nation. And what to overshadow it with the arch that he want to propose. And this monstrosity is crazy. So as someone who remembered when the Kennedy Center opened in 1971, bravo and thank you, Representative Beatty.
Reminder, only very fit military people are allowed at the UFC fight.
Right.
Yes, the president will be there.
Got to be svelte.